Good Thursday afternoon. Meteorologist John Birchfield with your forecast on this sunny day. We have a beautiful looking sky, quiet conditions seen through that Sandusky Bay camera, and you're going to enjoy sunshine and dry weather for all of those activities later today. Doppler radar has been quite a bit quieter after those downpours and thunderstorms that rolled through the area yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening. No worries of any pop-up storms today. Any thunderstorm activity that does develop is likely to be in eastern and southeastern Ohio, well south and east of the Maumee River, and I do expect quiet conditions to prevail through the afternoon. Around midday, temperatures have climbed up into the lower 80s. Highs are generally going to be in the mid to upper 80s through the afternoon and evening, but the humidity is going to turn a little more comfortable and dry through the afternoon. High pressure over Lake Michigan is keeping quiet conditions around, and you'll notice sunshine across Michigan and northwest Ohio, with the chance for a couple pop-up showers and storms in eastern and southeastern Ohio. That next weather disturbance tracking back towards Minneapolis, as you'll see an area of low pressure that could bring us some isolated storms heading into late Friday and Saturday. So there will be some storms this weekend, but soak up that sun and dry weather while it is here. Temperatures are currently in the lower 80s. It is a little warmer south and west of us, mid to upper 80s in Indy and St. Louis, and it is going to be a warm afternoon, but not an overly muggy one. Any storm chances that do bubble up are likely to be in the eastern half of the state, up towards upstate New York and New England, as well as the northern tier of Pennsylvania, and those storm chances are going to be east of us. Additionally, that low back towards Minnesota is going to be producing some storms to the west of us, but northwest Ohio is in a nice quiet area of high pressure that'll keep dry conditions around. So through the afternoon today, dry weather for us here at home. Those showers and storms that I mentioned southeast of us, those are going to remain out of reach, and I'm not expecting local impacts. A few fair weather clouds, but otherwise picture perfect pristine skies. Heading into your Friday, dry weather likely to start the day. Perhaps a little more cloud cover and a little more humidity. By Friday afternoon, we could see a few scattered pop-up showers, and we could get clipped by a couple heavier thunderstorms overnight and into Saturday morning. Some of the latest data shows a few of those heavier storms impacting Hillsdale County. Let's fast forward the clock into Saturday morning. Starting off your day with that morning walk, maybe you're heading to the lake. Dry conditions are expected. In fact, much of the day Saturday is going to be dry, hot and sunny, and there's going to be a lot of humidity in the air. That is going to fire off some storms as a weak cold front slides in from the west, and those storm chances are going to be the most prolific during the late evening hours. Not expecting widespread severe weather, but there could still be a few downpours and perhaps gusty winds. For the remainder of today, soak up that sunshine. It is going to be a mix of fair weather clouds and sun. We'll call it partly sunny, dry and warm. A light west wind at 0 to 10 miles an hour. And temperatures are expected to be seasonable at 87 degrees. Our normal high is also 87. We're in the hottest stretch of the summer season. Temperatures could even get a little higher, closer to 90 south and east of the river. Locations like Fremont and Ottawa, as well as Findlay, making a run for 90 degrees. As we set the clock into motion and advance into your Friday morning, it'll be a really comfortable start to the day. Temperatures are likely to be in the mid 60s. If you're an early riser and you can beat that sunrise, maybe even the lower 60s. Friday afternoon featuring highs that'll be climbing to the upper 80s and a little more humidity as well, and that could fuel some isolated storms. Scattered storms possible Friday night and also into Saturday. It's predominantly going to be the latter half of the day, especially Saturday evening, that'll produce those storms. It is going to be hotter and muggier. Temperatures surging to the lower 90s, a very warm and muggy feel. But if you have yard work to get done Saturday, the morning should still be dry ahead of that next thunderstorm complex. Again, Friday, dry for the first half of the day. Isolated PM storms possible will be at 88 degrees. It is going to be a little muggy and hotter into the weekend, low 90s for your Saturday with late storm chances, and much of the day Sunday is going to be dry, but there could still be a few lingering and isolated thunderstorms as that system departs. Now, despite the heat for the weekend, there are going to be some minor pattern changes, and that could entail a drop in temperatures by late month. That blue color across the northern plains and the upper Midwest, that indicates below average temperatures, and this weather map takes us all the way through July 24th. So it is possible that some of those below average temperatures and at the very least lower humidity arrive in our neck of the woods. Now, that being said, our average is still 87. So of course, cool is relative for this time of year. So that extended outlook does feature some scattered storm chances, a 30% PM Friday. No need to cancel plans, but keep an eye on that free weather app. Into your Saturday, that is going to be the more likely day of storms, 91 and muggy with a 40% storm chance. Can't rule out a few lingering thunder showers Sunday as well. There are going to be some scattered storms Tuesday and Wednesday as temperatures climb to the lower 90s, but that pattern change in that cold front, that arrives late week. We are going to be down to 82 degrees, 82 Friday, and likely staying a little below average as we head towards the latter half of the month of July.